Oh, hold on. I did this and I realized I need to check something. Okay. I just want to say before I start how good this music is in the opening screen. Because, hello? Also, oh, there's my mouse. Hello. Shield logo. Smile. Do I have anything I need to mess with? VSync is on. I might have to turn that off. Oh, let's turn that down. We do not need to have unlimited frame rates. Time format. I like 24-hour time. Agent writing mode. I don't know. We'll just work with that, I guess. I don't know a whole lot about this game. It looked interesting. Somewhere in the US, 1992. Oh, I see what it means by letter now.
You will answer my questions as usual.
No,
One
thank
for
you.
yes, two for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
Not
Are you
particularly.
currently restrained?
Yes.
Are you married?
No.
Do you work in law enforcement?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Do you know who I am?
No.
Do you know who you are?
Probably not.
Are you... Good. He's ready.
Concern. FDI headquarters. Federal Department of Intelligence. Moon Macro Systems. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access and sharing of any information within is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal prosecution. Hold on. Uh, cool. I have a username and a password. You logged into your computer for the first time. So all I really, yeah, I was gonna say, all I really know about this game is that it was some kind of like, uh, puzzle game with tiki stuff, and I thought it looked interesting. Welcome to the FDI. You are assigned to the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Welcome to the FDI operator program. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal prosecution. Sharing of any information from the terminal with unauthorized personnel is forbidden and also subject to criminal prosecution. What is the operator program? The operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? 1. Agents call the hotline. 2. The call is dispatched to secretaries, who verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and request. 3. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. 4. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. 5. A direct line is established between the agent to the operator. 6. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. For additional information, please contact your supervisor. The operator program is extremely confidential. Hello?
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
Trench? From the hit game Control? I guess that's why my head hurts.
What? You seriously don't remember?
Oh.
You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
Do I need to move over here? I don't know if that's better, because I don't know what kind of information is going to be showing up. We'll just work with that for now. I can't treat you differently than anybody else. Sure. How much does this pay?
More than your last job, I can tell you that. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day, alright?
Don't worry about me, Director Trench. Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
Yep. I read the welcome document.
You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
I think I'm ready.
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request.
Cause she's gonna get everyone killed.
Let's do a dry run,
Crazy.
I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the
You have
applications
ye
menu.
of little faith.
See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The human
database.
You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu.
Okay.
Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Okay. Ye of faith validated by history. Crazy. Okay, so applications. Human DB. Full name. Hi, Blank. How's it going? Hi, Google.
Right.
How
Like that, Tanner.
goes?
I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
That's really cool, actually. I like that. I'm a detective of sorts. Seen you play Lethal Company? They're all dudes! Lethal Company is a different situation. Brain Didge, work classes suck. I feel the brain didge. But work classes are good. It means you're getting somewhere. As much as they suck, I mean, at least they're getting done. Once they're over, then you don't have to worry about them again. Because you presses the wrong button and suddenly you hear a ladder bonk. I don't think I have that much power. Monotonous lecture makes it. Oh. Hiya.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent
Uh-oh.
working a homicide. It's
Uh-oh.
her first case, too.
Okay.
Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience.
That's
I'll be
okay.
monitoring you in the background.
I'm looking forward to the
I'm
challenge.
patching the agent through now.
Excuse me. Hiya.
It's
I don't have
Operator
that much
Tanner,
power.
right?
Uh-oh. Homicide case concern.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival, is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As
Okay.
far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and
Mm-hmm.
some kind of list that I found on the deceased.
Okay.
Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
Sure thing.
Thanks, operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
Okay. Bar. We've got a camera and a name list. Okay. Guy drives in a white.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis
Oh.
system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis.
Okay.
Go on, give it a whirl.
Alright. So, if we go back to the car.
Just like with the video, you can click on a
Neat!
photo for further analysis.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So we've got a name. We've got a semblance of a face. And we've got an identity of the victim. Okay. That should, in theory, be all that I need from that. What's the name list?
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it. But I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Huh? This game reminds me some of like the Black Watchmen. See, this is kind of what I like when I used to play the CSI games on mobile. This is kind of what I wanted. I'm like, I want the power to do this. This is neat. Okay, so um oh, that's cool too. Okay, so we'll come back to the name list. I wanna documents. Nope, not that. Applications. Human DB. Full name. Ray Wells.
The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
That's fine. Whoops, I didn't mean to minimize that. Can I do this? Give me the identity of the victim?
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
That's okay. At least we have a name, Henry Jenkins. Is he on the name list? He's not on the name list. Okay. I like the Black Watchman, but I had to have Google on the side to look up stuff like codes and such. Is it that hard? Because, like, this and this do not look like the same person, but maybe. Oh. Car belongs to Ray
Nice.
Wells.
Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
So, sorry. Yeah, was that harder? Find his address. No, that's place of birth. Last known address.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Good luck with the arrest. You're not looking up
Not
how to
bad,
do
Tanner.
stuff. You had to use
Not
code
great.
converters.
Later.
Oh,
I'll contact you later.
that's
for the next
complicated.
request.
I'll show you at some point. I just gotta re-download and you'll know what I mean. Gotcha. What do you mean not great but not bad? What did I do wrong? I got the information. FDI Most Wanted. Please consult the latest FDI Most Wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that might help the FDI, inform your supervisor at once. Fritz Smorkinski. Wanted for mailing and hand-delivering several explosive devices to federal buildings and universities. Smorkinski's last known residence was in Willington, Montana.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great! Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interest, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this.
Can you tell me about the case?
I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
Thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos.
Okay.
But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator.
Okay.
Like me, right?
Just give me the information.
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
On it.
Here are the files.
Find inconsistency. That's 20 days later. Testimony. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on the 1992, the 3rd of the 5th, we recorded her eyewitness testimony concerning her supposed alien abduction. Connie Moore, the victim, Agent Barry Walker, agent in charge of the investigation, Brittany Holt, FDI transcriber. Can you tell us about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or to take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. And is that your camera? Yes, it is. What else do you remember about that day? It's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Maury. I remember that. It's really beautiful this time of year. I remember taking 2 photos. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO. And then I think it landed to the east. I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else, maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go to where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Was there someone with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yes, they were there, all around me, the aliens. What did they look like? The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun, I only saw the silhouettes. Can you describe them the best you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. What do you remember about the room? It was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. It smelled sort of like a hospital. There were no doors, no windows, nothing. Just whiteness. What do you think they wanted with me? I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. About my life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess that's what they do, study humans. I heard these strange voices, sort of mechanical, and there was a machine they were using on me. This came to my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing, maybe because of their drugs or mind probes. I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily, someone found me. I might have died from dehydration. Okay, so... Oh, timestamps. From the day of Connie's disappearance and from the day that she reappeared. There were no pings between the time of her disappearance to her reappearance. But that doesn't make sense. Because this photo... is way later. This photo was taken on the 21st of the 2nd, 16 days after her disappearance.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared.
Yeah.
Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Find the photo location. So, 1013 would be about here.
Alright. Now check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably
Have fun
sweat
with
my
that.
goddamn
Oh. My computer! What the heck? Hello. Hecked by... How? Oh! You're on the most wanted list. Hello, Eben. Oh. Well, now you can't see that either. I think no matter where I stand, I'm gonna be in the way. How do you know my name? I know many things about you, Evan. What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What do you mean? Let me show you something. Whoa, do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? I do. You didn't see her name, did you, Evan? Oh. Interesting. The abducted woman. Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? I'm also going to assume that you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. What's with the redacted one? I didn't notice, no. One last thing, and this is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. I tried looking because she mentioned the redacted one and I didn't see it. That name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Tell me more. Oh.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
What happens if I tell the truth?
Hal? I thought we had taken care of that problem. I will look into this matter immediately with our cybersecurity department.
Oh,
The second shift of
you can
operators has
scroll.
arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Oops. I got nothing. I'm like, what is this? I'm not seeing anything. At least not right now. You completed your first day at the FDI. That's weird. You're not allowed to see anything of his personal life. Evan's apartment. 6 o'clock. I assume I'm supposed to not be able to see anything. Reading pills first thing in the morning. I just got an alert that you're streaming. Hi, I'm streaming. Not like I've been streaming for half an hour. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 722. Bear with me for a second. Oh, well, it's booting up again. So. Twitch is great. I love Twitch. I was gonna say, I hear the click-clacking, but it's not click-clacking. She's just a little bit slow sometimes, just like me.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go?
Pretty
Everything you
good.
hoped for?
I think it went pretty well.
All right. That's
Made
what
the
I like
joke
to hear.
before I could.
Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Aww. Thanks, buddy, pal. Hi, Skinner.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord.
Great.
However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity. Oh, I almost forgot. Our cybersecurity department is looking into this unfortunate matter with Hal.
Oh,
You can be
cool.
assured that it won't happen again.
Okay. Hiya.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right?
Of course.
So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning.
Oh.
Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. To the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Has it been tampered with?
I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
That's okay. Yeah, I'll be out in a sec. Ray Wells. Find something different. Okay, let me go have dinner and then I will figure this out. Be right. So, let's start again. The car on the right is gone, right? Oh no, it's still there. I can't get the number plate on it, probably because it's not relevant. What's there to see? Other than the fact that he kind of looks like he's talking to someone. No, I understand that that's him. I'm just... It looks like he's talking to someone. There was a weird flash here, wasn't there? That's not a weird thing that we're concerned with? Okay, then... What else am I supposed to be looking for here? Confusion? I like that we went from something really straightforward for the tutorial. Oh. What? Oopsies. That's not what I meant to do. I don't understand what's weird about that, but okay. A light. The light is on at the beginning of the video, but it's off at the end. Sure.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
Oh. That's such a small difference.
Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Yeah, sure. This bullet is a .45 ACP.
45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Okay. Oh, hi, Hal. I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. Hi, Cyan. How's it going? What do you mean? We share a common goal. You, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So, here's what I'm thinking. Or, here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case. But, you have to help me later when I ask for it. These apps are gonna kill me? What apps? Ugh. Why is the message funny? I was trying to ban it and it wasn't letting me. The date? Oh. Uh-huh. I can't do anything illegal. I mean, you won't be, apart from working with me, the world's most wanted hacker. How could you help me? I have access to the surveillance footage from the garage. I mean, all of the footage. Why would I help a criminal? We share a goal, and because, without my help, you and Agent Pendo will never solve this case. Wells's killer will still be on the loose, and, sadly, you'll never climb the ranks of the FDI. Sad face. You could be her knight in shining armor, even. So, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big, juicy missing part back in so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. What if someone asks? Somebody asked how you got the missing footage. Just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So, do we have ourselves a deal? How do I read such wrong answers without sounding biased? Oh my goodness. Maybe you get someone other than you to read them. What happens if I just say I won't do it? Say we have a deal, Hal. I don't have a choice. Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Done. Smiley face. Alright, the missing footage has been restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt, Evan. Until then... I didn't really have a choice on that one. Oh. No, not that. There's no way you can distinguish who that is.
I
No
see that you ran
match.
the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual.
Oh.
In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Okay.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this?
Our software recovered the missing
Well,
part.
this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Just doing my job. I don't like that I don't have a choice in the matter. I understand that she wouldn't have advanced in the case if I didn't use that, but I feel like there were other ways. Surely. You're dead. Now, about that dead, Evan. Alrighty. Listen, I know you ratted me out to your supervisor yesterday. It's okay. I don't blame you. From your perspective, it was the right thing to do. But I'm on your side, Evan. Really. You just have to give me a chance. Now, I'm going to connect you to another FDI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. I already typed it wrong. I was seeing if I could just do it. That's fine. Picture not available.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
Oh no.
So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. Go ahead and search them in the human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
I spelled it wrong. That's my bad. Oh.
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
I can try.
You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
How can I access the Cole files? Funny, I was just working on this very thing. So it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files. But I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that'll get you in. Just type this. What's the difference between them?
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
He does, in fact, get results. The inscription Sacha and Mia is engraved on the inside. The wedding picture is broken. Chemical analyzer. You have opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the CSLCA data report application. You can find it with the other applications in the top left menu. Please review the user manual relative to the chemical sample analysis process before proceeding. You can find these documents on your personal drive. This user manual for the thingy provides guidance on proper use and operation but does not replace proper training in handling chemicals. The manufacturer and authors of this manual cannot be held liable for injuries, damages, or losses resulting from the use of instrument or handling of chemicals in a manner not in accordance with this manual or applicable laws and regulations. Welcome to the user manual for the ChemScan LCA chemical analyzer. This manual is designed to provide you with the information you need safely and effectively using the instrument to perform chemical analysis. Please read this manual carefully before using the thing and follow all instructions to ensure the safe and proper operations of the instrument. How to use. 1. Open the sample in the dedicated ChemScan LCA software. Input the appropriate settings for your sample using formulas found thereafter. Start the analysis process. Note that this may take some time. Once the analysis is complete, open the CSLCA data report application, input the results from the thing, and initiate the calculation. Oh, okay. ChemScan LCA sample settings calculation. So what have we got? We've got ash, which is a solid. For a solid sample, ion size is typically around 6.0. If the material is organic, which it is not, The ion size must be set to 3.5 to avoid damaging this. So 6.0. Delta V for non-organic sample weight in grams times 100. So threshold. For solid samples, the threshold should be set to half the delta V. So to 10. Sample matrix size. The default value of the matrix size is 5. If you're using an older version, you must set the... So 5. While that's doing that, let's have a look at the summary. The following report was written by Agent Andrews and modified on redacted by redacted. Status closed. Conclusion: death caused by accidental fire stemming from malfunctioning wiring in victim's oven. Fire started around 2 o'clock. Autopsy revealed no anomalies attributing the cause of her death to the fire. No other signs of physical trauma were found. No indications of a forced entry or a struggle were evident in the home, aligning with the findings of the victim's autopsy report. So she just died from the fire. What does this mean? How to read the results. It will give, as a result of the analysis, a frequency response curve and additional sample characteristics such as pH, radioactivity, etc. These values are going to be used by the data report. Open the data report software and input the CCV2. Oh, this is so complicated. pH and frequencies in order to calculate that. Okay, so CCV2 is 901. pH is 6.5. Frequencies are 1.57. Nope, 1. Must be entered from the highest to lowest intensity spikes. The highest to lowest. So say 9.25, 2.45, 1.51. I'm allowed a little bit of error, which is nice, because otherwise we would have had problems. 10.60. Calculate. So that's done. So now what? There's gasoline.
I knew it. Faulty wiring my... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
What are you gonna do now?
Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this. It matters to me.
Why is it so important?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy, anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was just inside. Wanted to find you. I found something else coming through. Sasha's piece.
Oh no.
The thought of us living together, after everything that's happened, Sasha just... And one day, suddenly gone. Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Oh boy. Good luck, Agent Andrews. I feel bad. We just spaced out in the middle of her talking about trauma. So you found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FDI has handled the cold case. It's strange, don't you think? It does seem suspicious yet. Yes. Yeah, it does. I just don't know what they're hiding. Or why. Look. I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FDI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FDI employee? Sorry. If I didn't have a good reason. I have literally no idea how. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward. But it's too late. You're in too deep.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Be careful. Course Director
I see
Trench.
that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You
Oh.
want to tell me why?
I wanted to catch up on the case.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
Did you kill them? Absolutely, Director
I'll talk to you
Trench.
later.
I know that was probably difficult, lying to your friend. But you did the right thing, Evan. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FDI, I used to work there. That doesn't surprise me. You were in the FDI. I can't tell you more for the moment. But, yes, I was. As improbable as that seems. What do I do now? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later. Even. So yeah, my assumption, given that Tanner was on that in an instant, is he probably, and because he said, if you find anything else, come to me immediately. I'm like, this man either murdered or knows what happened. Barry, my guy.
So who the
Buddy,
hell
your
am I
pal.
talking to this time?
Still Operator Tanner.
The same operator Tanner from before?
Yes, sir.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was
Not
afraid
yet.
I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that.
Shocking.
But I did find something else.
The desert heat?
You could say that. You could
Something
definitely
disturbing?
say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand.
Yeah?
I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you
That
know? So, I call it
sounds weird.
because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not
Uh-huh.
in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. It
Oh.
can't stay to decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns
Oh,
out
shoot.
we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
How many corpses are out
Hard
there?
to say, but I counted more than 100 stones.
Oh
If
my
they're
goodness.
all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math. Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner.
Oh.
Real young. Look,
Hi,
I'll beat around the
nobody.
bush. The
Have
medical
good
examiner has
sleeps.
finished
I
a
appreciate
preliminary report on the
you.
skeleton.
I hope
They
you're
found
taking
what they
care of
believe is a
yourself.
photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Consider it done, Agent.
Let me send you the files.
You're awesome. No, you're awesome.
Well, it's taken
You're
a
a
while.
sweetheart.
Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
Welcome to the facility, Gabby. You're in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Oh.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature.
Excuse me.
You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay. Gabby. So... You can't do anything without a full name.
Yeah, that looks like it could be the first name. But I'll need the last name too. I'm thorough like that.
Well, how am I supposed to get a last name if I can't get a face? I have an age, I have many other things. But hmm. Her name is Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Her name is on a list from another case.
Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Show evidence. Evidence it's her? Can I show the whole page? Because... I mean... Oh. She's got the metacarpal bone.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie?
Wait, there's two different Gabbies.
Just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Yep. I can see it right there.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
What does crossed out mean? Crossed out means the person is missing.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
But Connie is alive and she's crossed off, right? Oh no, she's circled. Never mind. What's that?
They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess. Floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets.
Oh.
Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending everything your way. There you go. Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. Operator program. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Badge. Quentin Spence. Upon my arrival at the BioM facility, I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself. How fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even if I'm in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up a trial involving FMP 1136. Or 1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days once I'm well versed with the subjects and the procedures are in place. Dr. Isles, the facility director, informs me our work has the potential to significantly enhance the well-being of the patients, who have been selected specifically for our research. The entire facility itself has been constructed for this purpose alone. Although I am unaware of the project's source of funding, there appears to be no shortage of resources. I am truly optimistic our research will make a profound difference and push the boundaries of scientific knowledge. Biome Technologies, all rights reserved, 1990, 1138 study. Dr. H. Jenkins, Dr. Q. Spence, Dr. A. Isles. Frequency range 500 Hertz, 99 kilohertz. Subjects 98. The results demonstrate that FMP 1138 significantly increased the frequency and amplitude of EPSCs, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that FMP 1138 has the potential to improve neuronal connectivity and plasticity, which could have implications for the treatment of neurological and psychiatric disorders characterized by synaptic dysfunction. The graph displays the results of a study investigating the effects of FMP 1138 on synaptic connectivity in vitro. The study aimed to explore whether FMP 1138 could enhance synaptic transmission and promote the formation of new synapses. Graph shows the mean frequency and amplitude of. Yep. Anyway, unlike Dr. Isles, in this result paper, I will use the Little Indian standard. Isles use Indian. So So there's a lock there. So what I needed was... Hold on, where's the... Let's quit out of this for a second. And that. And that. So. We have... I don't need you right now.
The skeleton appears to... Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury, similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
Okay. Trying to see if there's anything I can scan. Why do I need the photos of the floppy disks? I understand with the second one, because it's got this on it. Res 2. Nope. Um. There's a key as well as a lock, which is what's throwing me off. Unless there's something I'm missing. There was nothing of value in there. Floppy disk. What else was in the floppy disk? This. Here we go. Okay, so to unlock the full potential, 66.72 kilohertz minimum, 105 kilohertz maximum. Uh, okay, so that's not possible. I'm confused.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I
Yep.
suggest checking those two files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those two files open and see if you can do something with them.
That's already what I'm doing, sir. But do what with them?
The key and lock icons, operator. They must be important. I suggest you combine them to reproduce the schematics on the second floppy disk. My hunch is that the content is not very important. Just the part with the icons in the two files mentioned, FMP 1138 and Res 2.
Combine them to reproduce the schematics on the second floppy disk. How? Hi, Burn. How's it going? I thought maybe I was supposed to use this. But I don't understand what the Indian thing is about. Internet's being a little and just not letting me do anything, so that's fun. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I feel like you should physically move and overlap the windows, operator, to reproduce the schematics, aligning the brackets.
Oh! I got Lingsha and Gippy in a pool though. Let's go. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch and the hip pads. Can't stay set, lead you to internet issue. That's okay. Take care of self. Bye, Burn. I understand now. The game had to spell it out to me, but I got there in the end. Ugh. If you're reading this, it means I am no longer alive and that I've been buried in the dry field desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of the operations at the BioM facility. I am writing this letter because I am about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick, so sick of everything we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I'm assuming you have found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I am not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least in the beginning, I now see that we went too far, and I am ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained only my research papers. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. BioM Facility 22 East Water Street, Bedford, NV. Please do not be as cowardly as I was. Spence worked at the
Well,
biobeam
let it go to
facility.
your
It's here.
operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The
Took me
address you sent,
forever to figure
it's
out.
not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Take care of yourself, Agent Walker. Alright. You completed your second day at the FBI. That wasn't that hard. It was just I didn't really think about the fact that you could overlap the windows. I was like, I'm staring at it. What am I missing?
Look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
I don't like the blurry part. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 7:25. Oh my goodness. You move my table so that I can get closer. Alright. What's new today? Sup, Trench?
Good morning, Evan. Look, about yesterday. This business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that I know you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places. Okay? Thanks.
I
Guess
understand.
the FDI has got me wound a little tight these days. Well, I better get back to it. You have a good one. All right? Again, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you, can't I? Let's grab a beer later
Ha
this week,
ha
all right?
ha
Once everything
ha
calms down in the madhouse.
ha. Beer sounds great. What's up, Walker?
Operator Tanner, that you?
Still me, Agent Walker.
Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody?
No, of course not.
Well, somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner.
What happened?
The BioM facility burned down last night, Tanner. Up in flames. And if you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got ourselves a mole goddamn operator program.
What do we do now?
Well, an investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program. Heaven on earth, Tanner. Heaven on earth. From what I can tell, there should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson.
Okay. Prove it was arson. Let's do this. Okay. Someone walks in. Someone walks out. That's the face we couldn't recognize, right? So, yeah, the briefcase is what I really wanted to look at. Jerrycan. It's not a suitcase.
Yeah, that's not a box of wine, is it? Can you get an ID on this guy?
No match in the DB.
Would have been too easy, huh? I'd like to get in the facility. Yeah, take a look around. Good Lord willing, the roof won't collapse on me. But I need a code for the door. You see where I'm going with this, Tanner?
I just need the magic word, Agent. Oh, 1 4 4 8 5.
Let me see if this works. All right, I'm in. Damn it! The smoke in here ruined this suit too. 2 suits in 2 days. Tanner.
Well, you're the one who wanted to go in there.
If I can find something useful. Something that the investigative team left behind. Sure as hell won't be easy.
Why'd you say that?
Because this place is just about burnt to a crisp. I don't know what went on here. But if you ask me, it's a pretty elaborate security system for a medical facility.
See, something else I can do?
While I look around, maybe you could dig more into our little arsonist friend.
Sure, what do you need?
Anything that you can find, Tanner. I look picky to you. An ID. A link to another case. His favorite flavor of ice cream. Just give me something.
Well, I can give you something. in that he was the same murderer of here. But that's all I can give you. He's also a suspect in a shooting.
Who's the lead on the other investigation?
Agent Alexandra
Ouch. Tough
Piendl.
draw for the rook. Hold on. Looks like I found something. What the?
What'd you find? This is some high-tech stuff. Connie
See what I'm
Moore.
seeing, Tanner? Looks like our gal, Connie Moore, was a bio-impatient.
How's that possible?
Beats me. Passed her polygraph with flying colors. She told us the truth. Her truth, anyway.
What do we do now?
Contact Skinner to update Pendle on her parking garage killer. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll keep looking around here. The world's biggest ashtray. See if you find out anything new about our pyro head, Tanner. And
You
I'll
got it.
contact you if I come across something on my charred end over here.
Alrighty. Skinner. Skinner, rather. Wait. Whoa, take it easy. Don't contact Piendl. Why not? Agent Walker, though really grumpy, is right. There's a mole in the operator program. A hairy, stinking little mole, even. You're the mole, Hal! I'm not the mole, even. Like, sir, you are literally hacking the system! But I have a plan to find out who is. A plan that will expose our mole and bring out the ghost. A 2-for-1 Hal special. The ghost? What's that? That's what I'm calling the guy who doesn't appear in your databases. Good name, don't you think? He murdered Wells and set fire to the Biome facility. I'm pretty sure he killed Mia Cole, too. Go on, tell me the plan. So Walker told you that a team came and logged evidence from the facility. It's now at the FDI, but some of it's been concealed. I can see that from here, just like the name on Jenkins' list. The evidence room is behind a closed door, network that unfortunately I can't hack into. So what do we do then? If we can sneak into the evidence room and access its computer, we can make the hidden evidence visible again. And if we share that information, it will catch the attention of our mole and trigger him or her to contact the ghost. That's phase 1. What's phase 2? Phase 2 is setting the trap for the ghost with agents Piendl and Walker. But I'll talk more about that later. I can't get into the evidence room. Not yet, you can't. But just give me a second. Okay, I've hacked the accreditation server, giving you access permission. It's go time, Evan. Well, I'm not sure I want to do this. I'm sorry, Evan, but we're kind of stuck. The only way that we're going to learn the truth is if you take a risk and do this. What if this doesn't work? Well, then an intruder alarm is activated and you go to prison for many, many years. But let's try not to think about that. Smile. Now, chop chop. The things I do for you. Alright, time to go snooping. I feel like they just did this blurry thing so that they didn't have to make environments, and honestly, respect. Because I also hate backgrounds. New computer. FDI evidence OS. Authorized personnel only. Authentication successful. Accreditation level 2. Can list other cases false. False, 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 false. Oh, I didn't mean to do whatever I just did. Is it you? Yes, it's me. Phew, your badge worked. If you can access this computer, can't you make the evidence visible? I can't access everything. The help menu, as boring as it is, was the only thing that loaded from the global FDI network. You'll have to access the files and look for the hidden evidence on your end. You'll have to work a little even. Sorry, sad face. I'm getting an error message. Oh, whoops. I forgot to do something on my end, actually. Just a sec. Okay, just updated your credentials. You should be able to see the files now. Look in the hidden column and see if you can find any evidence from the facility case that you can make visible again. Then come back here once you've done that. Okay? So... Uh... Is there anything else that's hidden? No. The evidence is visible again. I've just had an idea. The list on Henry Jenkins. Don't you think it's time we finally discover the name that's been redacted? I mean, it's sort of driving me crazy. I was also thinking that. I thought I'd just be able to do it. Find the appropriate case file and see if you can revert it to the uncensored version. Then come back here. Yeah. How do I change it? Oh. This version is already the current version. Okay. I love that sound. It's like you've won at the evidence room or something. I like hell. Alright, log out and head back to your desk, but act natural, Evan. I don't know if this guy knows how to act natural. Sorry, boss, I just had to run to the bathroom real quick. I know it took me like half an hour, but I really needed to go. I like that there's a loading icon, but you can barely see it because it's blurry. Alright. What took you so long? You said act natural. Not that natural, even. So the evidence from the facility case that you just made it visible. Let's see what we have there. Shall we? I would rather have a look at the list first. But you want me to have a look at this. Drive looks a little damaged, probably from the fire. But I wouldn't be surprised if they tampered with it too. Looks like it's going to take some time to recover the files. In the meantime, check out Jenkins' list and see what name they redacted. Oh, Sasha Cole! Sasha Cole? Mia's husband? And his name is circled. That means he's alive. Hi, Zayden. How you doing? If what Agent Walker said about the circled names is true, then Sacha Cole is still alive. Does he know about Mia and the baby? I hope not. Anyway, the hard drive has recovered some of its files. That's fortunate. Look, there's a file for Sacha Cole and Connie Moore. Both are password protected. Please stop. Let's focus on Connie's folder first. See if you can find a way in. Sorry, Evan. You're gonna have to work a little more. Sad face. From bmtechnologies.com to hjenkinsbmtechnologies.com. Object, security risk. Sir, we have noticed that you use your badge ID as your password. We recognize the convenience of this, but in the interest of preventing security breaches, we strongly encourage you to adopt another. Even though your password has more than 4 characters, it is still not secure enough. At your earliest convenience, please choose a new password. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Sincerely, Samaj Henderson, Head of IT. I don't remember his name. Hold on. Is he... There's no way he's on here. There was in the graveyard his face that I can use. Henry Jenkins. There you go. We do not have a badge. What about... Where did he die? The bar? Yes. But that doesn't give me his badge name. So maybe where's the this. No, not that one. Actually, it probably is that one. 014485. That's not... I was gonna say, that's not his number there. Connie's thing doesn't have a number on it. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to run to the bathroom, and then I will figure this out. I don't know, like coming back to see this many tabs open. Ah! So I know that's to Jenkins. However, we did have this. So maybe he did the same thing? Nope. Okay, the other thing that I thought of is... Excuse me. There was... Back in the graveyard... This photo. Perfect. Thank you, game. What was it? Jenkins' badge number? Hold people and their passwords. Anyway, nice work. Now, let's finish setting the trap. I'm guessing there's something in Connie's file we can use to trigger the mole and lure the ghost out from whatever hole he's hiding in. A piece of information, an address maybe, something. Project Eve. Connie was spotted by the disposal team near DFBD site around 11:35 a.m. and apprehended around 11:50 a.m. She will be used as a subject for the NKVI prototype, which should arrive from the lab tomorrow. Seed abduction and interrogation by extraterrestrials. Remove memory of encountering burial site on her hike. Her memory of the events leading up to this moment, other recent claims of alien abduction in Dryfield, subject's inherent belief and interest in supernatural. So they used her interest in supernatural to plant that she had been abducted by aliens. Notes. Okay. Fever is 30% higher than MKV average. Fever reduced. Okay. A lab. What in the world were they doing to Connie? But this address is perfect, Evan. Given the messed up things Jenkins was doing, I'm sure they want to keep this lab a secret. Now what, Hal? Now it's time for phase 2. We have 2 agents looking for the ghost, Walker and Pendle. Time we put them to use. Let me check something. Okay, Agent Pendle is closer to the lab. Contact her and send the address. Whoever's monitoring communications between the agents and operators will see it. Am I putting Pendle in harm's way? She's a big girl, Evan, and she won't be alone. Go ahead and contact Skinner so you can contact Pendle. I'll get back to you later. Alright.
Yes, Operator Tanner?
I have information for Agent Pendle.
What kind of information?
Agent Walker has an update on Pendle's
All right.
case.
I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendle on some wild goose chase.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you?
A footage of Wells's killer committing Arson via case and
What?
Walker is working.
You're kidding. Okay, so our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better. By any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him?
Actually, yes, I've got an address linked to
To Jenkins?
Jenkins.
So it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it. Nice. So, what exactly is this place? If Wells Killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo.
I think it's Jenkins' laboratory.
I see. Well, I'm on my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy.
Be careful. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 14:55, so 2:55 p.m. Hiya!
Tanner, I'm at the lab.
Great, talk to me, Agent.
The door was unlocked, actually. It's real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody
That's
suddenly took off.
not
They left all
promising.
their beeping lab equipment behind, but I don't see any sign of Wells Killer. Looks like a dead. Shit!
Drop the phone. Slide your gun over to me. Slowly. On your knees, Agent Pendle.
You? How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent. Hey, Walker, FBI! Drop the gun! Drop
Yes.
Move away from her! Now! It's locked! What did you do? Hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Hands on your head! Pendle, you okay? Walker, we have a problem here. What'd you do? Open the door now! It's not opening, Walker. Open the door now! Operator, you there?
Are you okay?
There's a bomb! This ball-headed psycho has
Oh,
opened a
shoot.
bomb! It's my third day!
It's my third
21
day!
minutes and 21 seconds, and it's ticking down. You gotta help me here.
Just hold on, Agent.
Come right back. Understand me, Tanner? You come right back.
This is a bad idea.
Yes, Operator Tanner? Okay, let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means...
It's up to you.
You'll have to defuse the bomb, Operator.
Great. What do I have to do?
I'm sharing the FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time. Stay calm and follow the instructions from the beginning. Do you understand?
So read it from the instruction. Read it from the beginning, but don't read it all. Use of the Notepad application is strongly advised. Stay calm, what does it look
There
like?
were wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display, I guess. And operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this.
Tell me about the power. Wait, no. Tell me about the wires.
There are a lot, but I'll try. The power module. It's a battery. Has 2 wires, a red and a black. 2 wires are connected to the explosive, a red and a black one. The display and the numpad have 4 wires each. A red, a black, a green, and a yellow. That's it.
Tell me about the power. What kind of battery is it?
I don't really know. A single battery pack? I think. Wait. It says 9 volts, 0.3 amps, 2,000 milliamps hour.
Power module. Modules are key components of the bomb. I need to read from the top. No. Archetype first. Power module. Does it tick? How many batteries are there?
Let me check. I see only 1 battery.
Okay. How many wires?
The battery has 2 wires, a red and black.
Okay, I've already got that.
There are some wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display.
Okay. What kind of explosive is
I'd
it?
say gasoline. Tanner, this isn't how I imagined I'd go out. There are 2 gas cans connected to the bomb. Are you sure that's important? Don't you have a guide to follow or something?
I don't know what I'm doing! Doesn't have a green wire. Power module voltage is lower than 5, no. This is gasoline. It requires a very precise ticking that cannot be sustained without a dedicated autonomous ticking system and is therefore an autonomous ticking device archetype. Okay, first step is to get the bomb serial number. Keyboard and display modules. Keyboard and display. Okay, I want you to enter a code on the numpad.
It says ABM 186511.
Okay. How do I get back to where I was? Serial number. Okay. XXXXXX if the serial is FA, MA, GA, or UUA, which it is not. ABM. First step is to disconnect every module that requires ticking. For that, follow the procedures listed under the column Disable Procedure for these modules and these modules only. Requires ticking. So keypad. Power off the screen.
How do I do that? Wait,
I don't know.
I see it. Little switch next to the screen. Okay, it's switched off.
Okay. I can't turn off the keypad. So... To disconnect the masses, you need to cut all the green wires of each module when a wire is present, except for the power and explosive ones. Okay. There's no green wire. Oh, there is a green wire. Cut all the green wires. Oh.
All right, I'm cutting it.
Well.
Why on God's green earth did you cut that wire, Tanner? You should have made sure more modules were correctly disconnected first.
I don't.
You failed to identify the bomb's correct archetype, and now Agent Pendle is dead.
Oh.
Firefighters are on their way, and Agent Walker has safely evacuated with his arrest. He's transporting that SOB to the FBI. We'll question his ass first thing tomorrow. You better believe it. Now go home, operator. I think you've done enough for today.
You failed to identify the bomb's correct archetype. Well. You completed your third day at the FDI. I don't feel very good about having completed my third day at the FDI. Somebody died.
Up in flames, claiming the life of an FDI agent on the premises.
I'm here at the scene of Biomedica Technologies Laboratory, where firefighters have been battling a blaze for hours. At this time, we still don't know what...
I'm shocked I don't just fail there and then. Why am I not fired after letting somebody die? Probably because I didn't have the proper training, and they can't really fire me if they didn't actually train me properly for something. I don't think that's how that works, but you know. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. I saw what happened at the lab, even. I'm really, really sorry. We got the ghost, but that's not how I saw our trip unfolding. Are you okay? I let Pendle down, Hal. A motivated operator definitely clicks a lot. It wasn't your fault even. You didn't have the training to handle that. I'm sorry to have to ask this of you right now. I am, but we have another situation on our hands. Fine, what can I do? So, after you proved the fire at Mia's wasn't an accident, Andrews jumped back into the case. And after certain evidence finally finished being processed, she spotted something. Something she missed before. There was a bug in Mia's apartment. Somebody was watching her. Tell me more. I'll spare you the technical details, but in examining this bug, I found a second video feed. It turns out this feed is routed to the same destination as the bug in Mia's. Whoever was watching Mia is watching this other feed too. I'll patch Andrews through. Fine, put her through.
I told you we'd be working together again, didn't I?
I'm listening.
So I guess Hal has filled you in. The deal is this. If we can find out who's watching these feeds, we can find our mole. But first things first. We need to identify the person being watched in this second feed. Can you help me, operator?
Let me see what you got.
Thanks, Tanner. Okay, here's the feed. Hal told me that to share it, I had to type in, press this, and then...
Allie.
You should have access now. Send me the name of the person via the human DB as soon as you have it. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
A bucket filled with water. It looks like there's a water leak. Oh, a cat. Can't identify anything out the window. Pile of beer bottles. The wall's damage. This type of damage is often caused by a combination of humidity and vibration, such as from a nearby tramway. How am I supposed to find out who somebody is by this? It's just the cat again. So we've gathered that it's near a railway, but that doesn't tell me a whole lot. I keep accidentally scanning the TV. What am I looking for here exactly? I know it's a long shot, but by any chance, does this apartment seem familiar to you? Oh shoot! Is this my apartment? That's
Yeah,
my
right,
apartment.
Tanner. Wait, you're kidding, aren't you?
Did you know about this? Did you know Celebi is the only Pokemon that learns Stun Seed? I did not. I don't know a whole lot about Pokemon though. I love Pokemon, but oh my gosh. I hate it. No, I swear, you have to believe me. What's going on? I don't know either, Evan. This doesn't make any sense. I don't know why you're wrapped up in this. Really. But you can trust me, Evan. You have to trust me. I don't like those jokes, so I could not tell you. Look, I'm going to prove that you can, okay? I'm going to prove once and for all that I'm on your side. The fact that you're being watched means you're not on their side. I know that now. You remember the file in the trash? You can unlock it by using Alice as the password. Go ahead, Evan. Oh. Ooh. If you trust Keisha with a bomb. I don't want to talk about it. Root beer is just barbecue water? Yeah. What does that mean? How trusted you enough to reveal her true identity? Oh. You're a woman? A woman. If you're reading this file, it's because I have trusted you enough to reveal my true identity. My name is Alice Truman, but you know me better as Hal. I was an operator in the operator program. Okay. I want to look her up. Wait, if I look her up, is that going to get me in trouble? Hold on. I've been Lucky Turkey. I appreciate you. But that means you saw me make a woman go boom. Under Supervisor Xavier Skinner. In fact, I was the operator that you replaced. I had been an operator for only a few months when I started noticing strange occurrences. When I began to look into these matters, I was quickly met with resistance. It soon became apparent that the only way to truly investigate these matters without putting my life in danger was to quit. Or rather, to not rouse suspicion, get fired from my job as an operator, which I did by pretending to be incompetent. Boo. Hi, Insomnia. Hi, Plank. You? A woman? Women scare me. It's been a blast. Please. What was it? A woman. On the outside, I adopted the alias, Hal, and used the skills I learned even before my days at the FDI. I picked up my investigation from where I left off. I am a hacker, a damn good one too, but as good as I am, the FDI has proven a worthy adversary. With one of the most advanced security systems in the world, to access their system, I needed someone on the inside, and that person is you. Maybe it's funny, but I discovered that the trash is the only part of the computer that's not reset between one operator leaving the program and another joining. So I left this file there for you, and I have used your computer as a backdoor into the FDI terminal system. Thank you, Smile. You know, now that I know it's a woman, it makes so much sense because of the smiley faces and sad faces. That's so good. Not to say that a guy wouldn't do that, but that feels like such a feminine thing to do. And well, there you are. Now you know who I am. You can still leak my identity and get a nice fat reward and spend the rest of your days drinking margaritas on a bench somewhere if you want. But now that you know what you know, I'm hoping that you'll continue to fight alongside me so that we can one day expose them, whoever they are and however powerful they may be. So what do you say, Alice? Alice Truman. I mean, all the information is there. Former FDI operator. I trust you. I know you're scared. I'm scared too. But we have to keep going. Evan, we have come so far. Speaking of which, I found more or less where the feed of your apartment is ending up. What's interesting is, because they've just showed this live feed of my apartment, right? Throughout this entire game, when we've been going home, I have not been able to see my apartment. I cannot see any environment except for this computer. So I had no way of knowing that this was my apartment. Other than the cat and the fact that there's a train nearby and there's a TV. But, you know, every apartment has a TV. I hadn't been paying that much attention to my own apartment when we had been going home. That's such a cool concept. Where does it end up? It's ending up at the FDI headquarters, Evan. Someone in your building is watching you. Why me? The signal is behind a closed network. Looks like our mole is an FDI superior. But I can't learn more from here. You're compromised. So we'll have to send Andrews in from her branch office. We'll sneak her into the part of the building where I think the signal is ending up. Kitty. The kitty cat, who was always yowling at me when I came home. I'll contact you once she's there. Your head must be spinning, but sit tight, okay? I'll try my best, Alice.
The people who were watching Mia are watching you?
I don't understand either.
What is going on? And the feed is ending up at headquarters? Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Still, I am. Okay, I'm on my way, Tanner. We'll get to the bottom of this.
That's what scares me. Hiya, Walker.
Operator Tanner.
Someone is watching me start doing weird things on camera like Filthy Frank style. Ugh. I'm here.
You alright, Tanner? You sound kind of funny. Look, I'm down here in the basement with this guy, you know? Mr. Not in any of our databases. Real piece of work, let me tell you. And there's a bit of a hiccup. He says he'll talk, but he'll do it under only one condition.
What's the condition?
He says he'll only talk
To you.
to you. You gotta do that. My 2 cents? This guy, I mean, he's a real pro. We won't get anything out of him unless we play ball. That's just the way it is.
Me? Why me?
Me, Tanner. Personally, I think no name might be a few fries short of a happy meal. But if you talk to him, maybe we can find out who this guy is. Why he's been doing, you know, what he's been doing.
What was his name? Sacha... Sacha Cole. Because we don't have a photo of him, do we? We do not. He's redacted. So I think that's who this guy is. My assumption is I can't use the same password for everything, right? No, I cannot. I thought there must be a reason that they gave me this. But apparently not. Okay. Sure thing.
I'm putting the phone down between me and our little friend here.
Hello, Mr. Tanner.
Who are you?
Listen, I have a deal for you. I'll answer your questions, but you have to answer mine. And I will know if you lie, so don't.
What do you want to know?
Because I'm a cooperative individual, I'll answer this one for free. There are some things I'd like to clarify. Bits of information that I'm lacking. I have reason to believe that you, Mr. Tanner, can help me fill in those blanks.
Okay.
So every time you answer one of my questions, if I feel you've been honest, I will answer one of yours. Why don't we try one? I'll start. Do you know why I wanted to talk to you? Specifically, you, Mr. Tanner?
I have an idea, but sure.
You told the truth. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, you can ask me a question. Go on. I'm ready.
What do you know about Sacha and Mia Cole?
I know that Sasha Cole is missing, and that I killed Mia Cole by setting fire to her apartment. She was digging around, asking too many questions.
So he's
At the
not
time,
Sacha Cole.
My mission was to ensure the investigation of Sasha Cole would hit a dead end. Go nowhere. I don't know anything more about this subject. I only know what was necessary to do my job. Now, who is Mike Trench, Mr. Tanner? I see. Your turn, Mr. Tanner.
What is your objective?
My main mission is to cover up any canceled projects. What do you know about Sasha Cole?
His name was redacted on Jenkins' list. He's missing and his
All
wife
right.
died from a fire. Why did you kill Ray Wells?
Ray Wells?
The man in the parking garage.
Right. I hired him for a job. I needed to kill Jenkins, and I didn't want to expose myself. He was an easy target. An addict. A junkie. Someone willing to do just about anything for a few dollars. We agreed to meet in the garage once the job was done. There, I killed him, and erased the surveillance tape so that nothing could lead back to me. Or so I thought. How did you come to retrieve the missing footage from the garage? Ah, I see. Now you can ask me a question.
Who's your contact in the FBI?
That subject is out of bounds. I never expose the persons I work for or with. That would be unprofessional. You can ask me another question, Mr. Tanner.
Okay. What is your full name?
My name? I have no name. My previous identity was erased when I started doing what I do. Even if I gave you my old name, you wouldn't find it in your database. I've been expunged. They are quite thorough. And do you know Hal's true identity?
Oh. That's interesting because I don't know if he will actually know if I know. Because he said he would know if I lie.
Are you sure?
Sorry? What? We'll talk about this later, Tanner.
What's Hal's name?
Oh, we're not doing that. It's my turn to ask a question.
You're right. It is.
He said he won't tell me who he works for. What do you know about Project
The fact that
Eve?
you're even mentioning its name means I've failed. The goal of Project Eve was canceled after there was a leak. There were over 100 test subjects in Project Eve. When a subject died, which often happened, the subject was buried in the desert, out by Dryfield, at the DFPD. That's all I know about Project Eve. What is Hal's true identity?
I won't tell you.
In that case, I think we're done here.
I'll take things from here. Come on, let's go, Mr. No Name.
Mr. No
Palatial
Name.
cell. Tanner, you and I'll talk later.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Let me breathe. Okay. So Andrews is in the building. Our goal is to access the server room on the 11th, but first Andrews will enter a technician's locker room on the same floor to grab a key. With the key, she can enter the room and we can find out who our mole is. Why the server room? Once Andrews plugs in the server device that I gave her, it will give us access to every sub-network in the FDI. Wherever the source of this video feed is, and whoever is behind it, we'll find out there. I can ask Mike for his help. No. I know Mike is your friend, but we have to handle this on our own, Evan. Contacting Trench will bring too much attention and alert the mole to our presence. This is our last chance. What if Andrews gets caught? Then maybe we'd go to a federal prison for the rest of our lives. But more likely, we'd all end up dead, long before we ever got there. Andrews has memorized the floor plan. But let me give you access to the security cameras to assist her. Oh no, enjoy the peeping! One last thing. What? No matter what happens, no matter what we find out, thank you. You're not such a bad operator after all, Evan. Maybe even better than I was. Aww, that's really nice. Thanks, Alice. I mean, I let someone die, so I wouldn't say that I'm very good, but you know. Notification entry does not exist.
Tanner, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm on the 11th outside the door. Not gonna lie, I'm a bundle of nerves.
You and me both.
Breathe, Catherine, breathe. You see me, right?
Yes, I see you.
Oh no. Bad news, Tanner. The code Hal gave me isn't working. Not the start I was hoping for.
Stay calm. I'm on it. Code doesn't work. Damn. They must have changed it. Okay. Change of plans. Send Andrews down to the 8th. Your floor, actually. No code is needed to get inside. From there, you'll guide her to the emergency stairway, which she can use to go back up to the 11th. Got it?
What? That's the operator floor. Can I bring you a coffee or anything? Sorry, I tend to make bad jokes when I'm nervous. Okay, on my way.
Okay, I'm sending you the floor plan for 8. Evan, you'll have to guide her. Whoa.
Okay, I'm back down at 8. Just one problem. I don't know this floor, Tanner. But I guess you probably do, right? Anyway, I'm in the entrance, doing my best not to look suspicious. But it's hard when you're basically waiting in a pool of your own sweat. Where do I go?
So if you came out of the elevator, go left.
Alright, I'm in a hallway now. There's a door straight ahead. There's a hallway to the right and one to the left. Where do I go, Evan?
I mean, you could come see me, but I don't think that's a good idea. Take the hallway to the right.
Okay. Okay, there's a door at the end of the hallway. 2 doors on the right. 1 door and a hallway on the left. Where do I go now?
The hallway on the left.
Gotcha. The hallway's a dead end. That leaves us with a hallway to the right and 2 doors. Do I take the right door or the left door?
Left door.
All right.
I got really
I see the door to the
confused.
stairway.
I was like, what does she mean it's a dead
It's
end?
a little easier now. Okay, I'm heading back up to 11. Follow me on the cameras.
Hiya! I see you!
All right, I'm back at 11, outside the stairway door. What do I do? I assume I can't knock.
Just a second. I'm checking something. Okay, she should be able to use her badge.
Okay, I'm in the hallway, en route to the locker room. Looks clear. Follow me on the cameras. Someone's coming. Close call. Tell me when it's clear.
Not yet. All clear.
Game on.
There's no way that person didn't see her go into that room, though. Where are you?
Okay, I'm approaching the technician locker room. I'm not hearing any noises from inside. That's good. You gotta be kidding me. The locker room needs a code too. I know it's the FDI, but this is excessive.
Where are you, girly? Need a code for the locker room. Unfortunately, I can't figure that out from here. You and Catherine will have to figure that out on your own. How do we do that? The problem is, I'm not in the FDI network. My actions are limited. And if I use my usual methods, it will end up exposing us. That's why they changed the code. But I have an idea. I'll connect you to the logs system, giving you access to the logs. You and Catherine will try different codes and check the logs. You should be able to reverse engineer to find the correct code. Think of it as a game. Smile. Not my idea of a game. You can do it. Use the notepad if you need to. Now, enter the following command in the terminal. We're just gonna delete these notes because they're no use to me. Gonna try some codes,
Try
okay?
some codes? Seriously, that's our plan, Tanner?
Where do I get to the codes? What? I'm confused. Me trying to figure out where she is. I don't know where she is. I don't think I can see her currently. How do I access the logs? How? Oh, okay. Not enough digits. Too many digits. So we've got 5 digits. Okay. Oops. Okay. Boom.
That worked. Okay, I'm going in. Are you following me on the camera?
Yep, I'm here.
I'm in. All right. Time to find the right locker.
That's actually a really cool system.
This one. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute to pick this. In the meantime, make sure the path to the server room is clear. It should be, but just check.
Where's the server room? Hey, problem. Someone's out front.
What? Okay, well, make them go away, Tanner.
Make them go away! How do I do that?
I don't know. Ask Alice. She's good at repelling people.
Someone's in front of the server room. What? I guess Flora will even change their seating configuration. Send me the person's ID. I'll see what I can do. Rebecca Davis. Give me a few seconds. And then play along, okay?
Rebecca Davis.
This is IT. Your computer has an issue.
Who am I speaking to?
Matthew Smith?
Matthew Smith? Really? Because on my end it says Evan Tanner. Why does it say Evan Tanner when your name is actually Matthew Smith?
I'm replacing him. The system's
And you said
lagging.
you're from IT? Is that it?
That's correct, Mrs. Davis.
Because on my computer it says you're an operator. Right here beside your name. Why is an operator working in the IT department?
They need a little help, ma'am.
Well, that makes sense. They are often severely understaffed. And cranky. You know, I just thought of something. Usually when I deal with IT, I deal with Chuck Beatner.
Okay, don't talk about his wife. He's not married. Does he own a car? Doesn't say. His car was impounded.
Well, it was bound to happen. I can't tell you how many times I've told Chuck to stop parking in the alley behind the building. It's a fire hazard. But can we just put a pin in this talk of Chuck for a second and go back? You said you spotted an issue with my computer. What was the issue?
Unusual activity on your computer.
Unusual activity? To be honest, the only unusual activity is this conversation that you and I are having. And why does it have to be dealt with right now? During normal working hours?
Could pose a security risk.
Oh. Okay. Well, if that's the situation. So, what would I have to do to fix this issue?
Take a break. I'll take care of
Take a
everything.
break? That's going to be hard. I'm working on something, actually. Cafeteria finance report. You'd be shocked to learn how much the FDI is spending on tapioca pudding. How long do you think this would take to fix?
I need at least an hour.
At least an hour? Really?
Sorry,
Well, I guess if you want to do something right, it always takes longer than you'd like, doesn't it? Good luck fixing the issue.
She's like, okay, I'll take a break. Nice work, Eben. Break is gone.
Who? Never mind. Anyway, it's taken me forever. But I've almost picked this lock.
Watch her go into the
Are you
locker
watching
room.
me? There, finally.
I like her constantly checking that I'm
Got the
watching her.
key. I'm heading toward the server room. Should be there in a few seconds. Follow me on the cameras.
I genuinely don't know where you go between here and the server room.
I'm in.
Be careful.
All right, time to plug Alice's device in. Okay, it's plugged in.
Andrews has plugged the device in. Okay, let me check. It's working. We're finally going to find our mole. Intruder detected on the premises. This is a lockdown. Stay at your desk, remain calm, and report any suspicious activity.
What's going on, Tanner?
A security alert.
Am I spotted?
I don't know. Is Andrews compromised? No. She'd already be in cuffs if that were the case. Make sure Andrews stays put. I've almost found out who our mole is. It's not for you. Keep going. Who's our mole? Hal? Yeah, I'm here. Who's been watching me? I'm not sure you want to know, even. Why wouldn't I? If I tell you, I'm afraid of what you might do. Who is it? I already know who it is. It's Trench. Yep, there it is. Mike? I'm looking for proof. Relay the news to Andrews. It's the director.
Trench is working with them. And this goes all the way to the top.
I looked into his computer and found something. What? I'm reading an email. It says Project Operator enters Phase 3 and Sachiko is ready. If you need to consult the folder, the password is B21P1SC. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. With such a coal file in the facility HDD that we recovered. See what you can find. I think I'm about to get in big trouble.
Is it running? Okay. This is Dr. Jenkins here with control session number 24 for the patient Sasha Cole. The patient is under trichlorohydrin and has received 10 cc's FMP 1138 Mark 5 2 hours before the following session. All right, let's begin. You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
Am I Sachiko?
Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are?
Yes.
Are you Evan Tanner? Good. He's ready.
Oh, shoot. Even look. The ghost has escaped and killed Trench. That's the reason for the alert. He's coming for you. Get out of there. Do you understand me? Mia. Run. What's interesting then, if I hadn't asked him about Mia and Sachiko, would this have happened?
Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are?
I'm not sure if there's multiple endings as such. Other than obviously the bomb thing. Oh shoot. I'm heckin' dead! Oh. She was communicating with so many different people. She was talking to Skinner as well. Tanner, we've lost him. Damn. What about Andrews? And are we exposed? I haven't heard from her. And I don't think so. I told you this would happen, Alice. We should never have included him. The ghost has used Evan's badge to get to the 8th floor. He wants to wipe all evidence from his computer. We have to stop him. I'll warn security. I'll update our contact. Understood. Frame 1. Horizon News? I have good news and bad news. The good? We discovered that Trench is the mole. He's been working for their organization, maybe for years. The director of the FDI. Incredible. And the bad? One of my contacts was killed in the process, and the ghost has escaped. Are we compromised, Alice? I don't know. I'll keep you updated. Okay. Xavier, are you there? Sorry, my hand slipped. I'm here, Hal. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alice Truman, so that's your name, is it? Yes, that's your name, alright. You should have left well enough alone, Alice. These deaths are all your fault. I didn't kill them, you did. I'm nothing but an instrument, Alice. As I'm sure you'll soon end with our connection. I'll say farewell. I look forward to meeting you one day, Alice. In person. We're exposed. Time to cut the cord. Well, we tried. You completed the game. Interesting. Is there only one ending? Horizon News Agency office accidentally burns to the ground. The operator doesn't have multiple endings. Oh, Barry died too!
You long to see, but fear to tread. Chaos has no echo, but your own breath. You traced the signs hidden behind lies. Silence never lies. Don't you wanna see beacons on the black lake? Yet the sky
So basically, no. Though I do wanna see about I mean she's gonna die anyway apparently, but defusing the bomb correctly. But that's about the only thing. To be fair, I didn't expect it to have multiple endings. I was just curious if it did have multiple endings. Just like, you know, maybe if you had talked about this instead of about this, maybe he wouldn't have gone after you. And there was people who were saying, like, come on, like, there's more things on those drives that we didn't get to look up. Why didn't we get to look these up? Like, what's the point of having all those things on the drive if you can't look at every single one? Which I do understand. It's a really good game though. Very interesting, and I really like the mechanics. I did have another game that I got as well, but obviously we're not going to get to that today, because somewhere in Paris, France, 2024, 0712.
Is it done?
No, sir. He's not here. Do you think it's her?
Check his computer.
It's her, sir. The message says they know.
Burn the place.
Understood.
You better find her before she does, or we're done for.
Yeah. See, people were saying with that ending, maybe like they're planning a sequel or something. But, there is another game that they made, but I was reading the reviews on it, and it was nowhere near as raving as this one is. Um, it's a good game though. I enjoyed it. I really liked the mechanics. Ow, my arm. The game's not quitting. There was another game that I bought as well, which I think is similar, but not the same. Let's see, where is it? No case should remain unsolved. I'm not sure. It's not exactly the same. This one's more of a social media searching thing, but similar. Sorry, I'm still waiting for the game to quit. There we go. Yeah, that was really interesting. I kind of want more. Like, I want another game like that. Um, because it was really good. But oh, I thought I lost my OBS. Can I? I cannot go back. I was trying to see if I could like. Move myself back without having to do this. Alright. Well, that was an experience. I knew it was just going to be a one-day play, which is why I was like, I just want to do something simple today. But yeah. Methinks I'm gonna end there for tonight. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I will see y'all whenever I stream next. We will see when that is. Bye!